guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make the most delicious chocolate chip cookies. Let me show you my ingredients. I've got some bicarbonate of soda, baking powder, plain flour, melted unsalted butter, a mix of brown sugar and granulated sugar, vanilla extract, and 1 egg. Let's get started. Now I'm going to begin by mixing the wet ingredients. I'm going to be using unsalted butter, but it only depends on if you use like salt or anything else. I'm going to have a mix of brown sugar and granulated sugar. Very sweet. And we're going to mix that in till it turns to a bit of a sandy texture. Now we're going to mix our vanilla extract to give it a bit of sweetness. And my large egg. So this is how the texture is right now that I've mixed all my wet ingredients. And now I'm going to be mixing my dry ingredients with my wet ingredients. I've got some flour. You're gonna do a tiny batch by batch so that you know what you're mixing and you don't mix too much. Remember, don't overmix, because you know what I say. If you overmix, then it will break down the gluten. I'm going to be adding my second batch of flour, and this is going to be my last batch. You should mix until it turns into a bit of a thick texture, and then it will turn into basically the dough of your cookie. Now I'm going to add the bicarbonate of soda and the baking powder. Now I'm going to put this dough aside and get my chocolate and chop it up. When using a knife, please be careful. You could get your grown-ups to do it, but I just want to do it by myself. You want to cut it into extra small chunks because chocolate chips are small. I prefer using chocolate chips. This time I just wanted to make a difference and use a chocolate bar, but you could use whatever chocolate you want. I'm cutting these into small chunks to put on the top of the cookie so that it can get extra chocolatey when you put it in the oven. Now let's put these aside and let's mix the chocolate. I only like to use half a bar, but if you want to have like a lot of chocolate in your chocolate cookies, then it would be best for you to use more chocolate. Now you need to preheat your oven to 175 degrees Celsius. Now that I've got the parchment paper, I'm going to mold the cookie dough put it on the parchment paper and put it in the oven. I've got a side of flour to put on my hand so that it doesn't stick. I've got my dough that I'm rolling. I'm just estimating roughly, but this is about how much I'm using. It's the first one. Looks delicious already. I roll them in a circle because when you roll them in a circle, when they bake, they will go flat and they will turn into thick cookies. That's good. So I've put the cookies on the pan. I'm about to put the chocolate on top of the cookies. I am going to save this dough for later and I'm going to put it in the fridge so the chocolate doesn't melt. For now, I am just going to put the chocolate chunks on there and we'll be right back. Now that I've got my cookie dough in the pan, I am going to put it in the oven. I'm going to be baking the cookies for 10 to 15 minutes. If it isn't baked by then bake it longer. I'm just going to go and put the extra cookie dough in the fridge. In the meantime, whilst it's baking, I'm having my delicious lunch with my Fanta. In the oven. It's delicious. Oh gosh. Can't wait to try it, guys. It looks so delicious. These are how my cookies turned out and it looks absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to try it. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be chef's kiss. Let's try one. It's so delicious. Only if Santa were here, these would be the best cookies on earth. Guys, thank you for watching. Comment down below, subscribe, and like if you want more videos like these ones. Bye!